Hi and welcome to Yoga with Ilona, and welcome back to the second video in our chakra balancing series. Today we are looking at Svadisthana, which is the second chakra. If you missed the first video, I will link it on the screen here somewhere. And so Svadisthana is the sacral chakra. It is just located around the tailbone, and it is all about our creativity, our sexuality and our passion in life. So if it is unbalanced, then we'll be feeling a lot of negativity, guilt and shame, as well as maybe a lack of creativity and a lack of passion in our lives. So these poses are great for balancing this chakra. Of course, if you're not interested in the chakras, this is also just a fantastic, gentle hip opening sequence which focuses around the sacrum area of the body. So we will begin in our Baddha Konasana with the soles of the feet together. The knees come wide apart, and you can start by just bouncing the knees to open up the hips and connect with your breath here. You might want to grab onto the feet and feel a little stretch through the neck and shoulders. Keep drawing up through the crown of the head. Root down through the sitting bones. And throughout this practice, if you are familiar with the bandhas, so the locks in the body that we can create, I encourage you to engage Mula Bandha, which is this bandha in the pelvic floor. So you're kind of gripping with the pelvic floor, like a Kegel if you've ever done those. And in each of these poses, really try and engage the pelvic floor. And we're just staying here in our Baddha Konasana for a few more moments. And then breathing in with your exhale, bend the elbows and fold your body forward over the legs, coming over into this Baddha Konasana forward fold, getting even more of a stretch into the hips and the inner thighs. Keep creating resistance. You could even press the elbows into the inner thighs. You could bring the hands forward as well if you're feeling really flexible in the forward fold. Breathing in and then exhale to walk the hands back up. And we'll come down into Supta Baddha Konasana. So this is our Baddha Konasana, but lying on our backs, and you can take the arms out into a cactus shape or a diamond shape around your head, and then just let everything drop out. Let your legs drop out to the sides. Feel this passive stretch through the inner thighs. Breathing here. And then slowly from there, draw the knees in together and then hug the knees into the chest. And we'll rock from side to side, giving the sacrum, the lower back, a little massage. Then take the hands to the backs of the knees. We'll take a few little rocks up to a seated position. And from here, make our way into tabletop. So in tabletop, plant down through the palms of both hands, ground down through the knees and leave the toes untucked, so keep the tops of the feet on the ground. Breathe in, come up into a cow spine, dropping the belly towards the mat, keeping Mula Bandha engaged, so engaging the pelvic floor. Exhale, lower back into child's pose. A couple more times. Breathe in, rise up to cow spine, drop the belly, lift the face. Exhale, round down into your child's pose once again. One more time. Exhale, child's pose. And then breathing in, come back up to your tabletop, tent the fingers wide apart, and then step it forward with the right foot coming down into your low lunge. Low lunge is great for balancing Muladhara as well as Svadisthana, because it is, we're grounding down right through our tailbone. And you can just warm up into the hips here. Take a breath in, exhale, sink the hips back. A couple more times. Breathe in, come forward, exhale, sink the hips back. One more time. Exhale. And then breathe in to come forward. Heel toe the foot out to the side, coming in down into lizard pose. So if you're quite tight in the hips, you might just take your foot out to the side and that's enough for you. Stay up on the hands. If you want to come into the full version of lizard, bring your elbows down to the mat. And then opening out that knee, if that feels good for you. Maybe sway the hips from side to side. And just breathing deeply down. Visualize the breath moving up and down your spine. If any of these poses feel extra good for you and like you're releasing lots of negativity, then maybe pause the video and stay longer. If you're ready to move on to the other side, then we'll just swing the leg around, coming back into your tabletop position. Tent the fingers at the edges of the mat once again, and then come into your low lunge on the left side. Breathe in into your low lunge, just warming up into the right hip flexor. So breathing into your low lunge once again, and then exhale, press the hips back for your half split position. A couple more. Breathe in, come forward. Exhale, straighten out the leg. One more time. Exhale. And then breathing in to come forward. Heel toe the foot out to the left edge of the mat. Coming down into your lizard, staying up on the hands if this is enough for you. And then if you want to come down onto the elbows. Close your eyes. Maybe drop the left knee out to the side if that feels good. Allowing the outer edge of the left foot to come down to the mat. And then swaying the hips here, breathing down into the sacrum. And staying here as long as you need, pausing the video if you need to, but otherwise coming up onto the hands now. And then stepping the left foot back, coming back to your tabletop, and from here we'll lower down onto the belly just to bring some movement into the spine. So as you breathe in, squeeze the shoulder blades together, rise up to a low cobra position. Exhale, lower down, relax. And again, squeeze the shoulder blades together, keep the tops of the shoulders away from the ears, find your cobra. Exhale, lower down. One more time. Maybe lift the chin this time. Exhale, lower down.
And then from here, bend into the knees, and we'll grab onto the feet, stretching out the fronts of the hip flexors and the fronts of the thighs. Really rooting down through the front of the body.
If this is enough for you, stay here and it feels very intense, that's fine. If you want to come up into a bow pose and you're feeling quite warmed up, then you can follow me. So taking the back of the neck long, begin to kick into the hands with the feet as though you were doing a dancer's pose. So kicking the feet into the hands as much as you can. And you'll feel this begin to lift the front of your body off the mat. Find your breath. If you can't breathe in the pose, that's a sign you need to come down a little lower. Another deep breath in. Exhale, lower down. And then release the legs. Release the hands underneath your forehead and give your hips a little wiggle from side to side. And then from here, take the hands out into a cactus with the palms down. Bend into the right knee and then cross the knee over the top of your body, coming into a little spinal twist, lying on our bellies. Breathe into the space where you feel the twist. Breathing in once again. Exhale, coming back to center. And then coming onto the other side, picking up the left foot this time, bend the knee, and then come over into this twist here. Breathing into the space where you feel the twist. Enjoying that stretch through the lower back. Another deep breath in, and then exhale to release it down. Bring your forehead to the mat. And then you can make your way over to lying on your back. Ready for a little relaxation. Let the knees drop together. Bring your hands down by your sides. Let the knees drop inwards. Just resting here for a moment. Maybe pause the video if you've got time to relax a little more. And then when you're ready, turn your weight onto your side. Push yourself up sideways to a seated position, making your way into our easy pose, cross-leg position. Find some deep breaths here. And now I invite you to bring your hands to heart center, bow your head, and thank yourself for practicing yoga today. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me. I really hope that you loved this little yoga sequence for Svadisthana. If you are enjoying the chakra balancing videos, then check back here next week and we'll have the next one in the series. If you do enjoy my videos, please hit the subscribe button. The videos are free and I post new yoga every single week. Comment below to tell me what you would like to see, and I will see you in the next one. Have a beautiful day. Bye.